Swadika, good evening and welcome to the evening edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. I'm Cholapansa Narula. The House of Representatives commenced the first reading of the government's 3.78 trillion baht fiscal year 2027 budget bill today, featuring a deficit spending strategy designed to drive economic growth amid global volatility and rising domestic financial commitments. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance Nitithan Praphat presented the framework to Parliament, marking a 7.4 billion baht or 0.2% increase from the previous fiscal year. Financial planners designed the spending plan to mitigate risks from geopolitical tensions, energy fluctuations, and escalating living expenses while securing long-term national development. The proposed budget maintains a deficit policy to sustain economic momentum while enforcing strict fiscal discipline and careful spending management. The administration structured the framework to support vulnerable citizens in the near term and reinforce the structural foundations of the country simultaneously. Officials targeted 5 priority sectors for implementation: economic development, foreign affairs, national security, social development, disaster and environmental management, and public administration and legal reform. The state additionally allocated over 646 billion baht to cover emergency expenditures and public debt services. The Ministry of Finance utilized a 5T framework to formulate the plan, focusing on target, transparent, transition, transformation, and together principles to optimize resource allocation, enhance transparency, and drive public-private collaboration. Parallel to this structure, the Cabinet introduced several plus campaigns aimed at offering low-income support, accelerating strategic industrial investments, bridging educational gaps, addressing aging society demands, expanding the green economy, and deploying artificial intelligence infrastructure. The parliamentary session runs from June 29 till July the 1st, allocating 41 total hours for comprehensive deliberations. The House Speaker retains 1 hour of coordination time, while the government coalition and the opposition receive 20 hours each to debate the fiscal policies. Thailand plans to deploy 130,000 Thai workers overseas this year through targeted language and vocational training programs designed to meet global market demands. Minister of Labour Chulapan Amonviwat announced the initiative during a joint seminar with public and private sector partners aimed at expanding international employment opportunities. The ministry is prioritizing workforce development policies to enhance the global competitiveness of both new and existing Thai labourers. The Department of Employment has already secured placements for over 85,000 Thai workers during fiscal year 2026. Advancing steadily towards the annual 130,000 target. Official data indicates that Taiwan remains the most popular destination for Thai workers, followed by Israel, South Korea, Malaysia, and Japan. These overseas labour export policies are sustained through continuous cooperation agreements and memorandums of understanding with partner nations. More than 230,000 Thai nationals are currently employed abroad, generating at least 200 billion baht in annual remittances. Ministry officials stated that these financial inflows directly improve the quality of life for workers' families, while serving as a primary driver for the national economy. The Ministry of Labour encourages citizens seeking legal overseas employment to contact provincial employment offices nationwide. Additional information and verification details are available through the Department of Employment hotline at 1506 Press 2. Investment in the Eastern Economic Corridor increases as advanced technology sectors expand, though rising energy demands pose a significant structural challenge. Secretary-General of the Eastern Economic Corridor Office, Dr. Chula Sukmanop, confirmed that overall investment outpaces last year's figures, with major project announcements expected in the final 3 months of the year. The momentum is driven heavily by data center businesses, semiconductor manufacturing, and electric vehicle industries, positioning Thailand as a regional hub for advanced technology. Energy availability remains the primary hurdle for sustaining this economic growth. Data centers require massive, uninterrupted power supplies, and international investors expect full operational capacity within 1 to 2 years. Secretary General Jalal warned that failure to rapidly scale up power distribution could force major firms to relocate their investment projects to competing countries. While standard state procedures for large-scale electricity infrastructure projects typically require up to 8 years, relevant government agencies are actively accelerating regulatory approvals to bypass traditional delays and secure investor confidence. The Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment has ordered the demolition of 3 resorts found guilty of forest encroachment that is in THAP National Park as part of a broader campaign to reclaim protected land. Minister of Natural Resources and Environment SUCHART led high-level officials on a comprehensive inspection to resolve long-running land disputes involving overlapping claims within the park boundaries. The minister reaffirmed that the government will strictly enforce legal measures against commercial encroachers with zero preferential treatment for private investors. During the operation, the minister conducted a helicopter aerial survey to evaluate land use patterns across multiple districts, including Seung Sang, Khonburi, and Wang Nam Khieu in Nakhon Ratchasima, along Nadi district in Prachinburi. Park authorities have officially issued 15-day eviction and demolition notices to the 3 commercial operators whose legal cases have reached final court rulings. The minister clarified that the planned boundary adjustments do not constitute a total revocation of the national park status. Instead, the initiative focuses on protecting traditional communities that have resided in the area for decades. The ministry is currently accelerating plot-by-plot verification processes to ensure low-income residents receive fair, transparent, and legally recognized land rights. And that's it for our evening edition of NBT World Brief, but do stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. For more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across our media platforms. I'm Cholapansa Narula. Until next time, Sawadee Ka.